Welcome to Cocktails and Capital, the working on your business podcast that feels more like grabbing a drink with your best friend. I'm your host, Sarah Tatum, that best friend. I'm the owner of Tatum Accounting, where we invite our clients to take a vacation from their bookkeeping. In this podcast, I'm going to give it to you straight. Talking points and vague tips, we don't do that here. There's a bunch of noise out there in the entrepreneur community, especially when it relates to finances. And when you're trying to run your business, you just don't have time for that. And I know that you would rather be doing literally anything other than recording expenses and logging into your accounting software. So I'm bringing you practical advice without any of the fluff, just like your best friend would. So turn the volume up, grab your gin and tonic, and let's dive into this week's theme. Are you ready to take a vacation from your bookkeeping, but your business is not quite there yet? At Tatum Accounting, we have plans that scale with your business, making them affordable at every stage. For the business owner who needs help with their accounting, but maybe is not ready to completely outsource their books, check out our new Office Hours package. With Office Hours, you get access to our private Facebook group filled with educational resources, webinars, and tools to make managing your books so much easier. The best part? Private, weekly, one-on-one support. Jump on weekly calls with an accountant to discuss anything and everything. Pricing, expenses, QuickBooks. We're here to get your questions answered. For just $150 a month, sign up for our office hours by visiting tatumaccounting.com/office-hours or visit our show notes for the link. Now, let's get back to the episode. Hi, welcome to episode 22 of Cocktails and Capital. Thank you so much for joining us today. Me, the plant, Marcus, I don't know, whatever. Anyway, it is 2 days before Thanksgiving. I am running around like a chicken with my head cut off, trying to get us ready to head down to Panama City, Florida, where my parents are, to celebrate the holiday. And I got to thinking the other day about how this coming Saturday is Small Business Saturday. And unfortunately, I won't be here to support all of my favorite small businesses locally, but I will be in a new location where I can support other small businesses local to Panama City in that area. And so I had the thought that if you are able to support other small businesses this Saturday, well, definitely, first of all, you should. But this episode is going to come out after Thanksgiving, after Small Business Saturday, which if you don't know about that, it is a thing that Amex started way back in order to promote shopping small with small businesses. And let me clarify, I believe Amex started that. I can't confirm that right now, though. So if I'm wrong, let me know. Or don't let me know. Let me continue to believe that I'm right. So what you essentially do is you just support small businesses on Saturday, the day after Black Friday, where we've all gone to Walmart and avoided being stampeded and things like that. And so what my thought was, long story short, is I wanted to talk about on this podcast how you can support small businesses when it's not Small Business Saturday, when it's just an everyday thing, and especially during the holidays when it is the busiest time of year for a lot of our makers, creatives, farmers market sellers, and things like that. So even if you're not shopping small at a farmer's market or a craft vendor market or anything like that, this is also really great for service-based entrepreneurs. It's always good to support your local small business instead of, looking for a larger chain to contract through or get your services through. So definitely thoughts to think about when we go into the holidays and want to support our fellow neighbor with some charitable giving that might not exactly have a tax write-off. So as a small business myself, it is super important for me to support other small businesses. I think you give what you get. No, that was wrong. I think you get what you give. And it's super important to put out into the world the energy that you want to receive back. Treat your neighbor as you would want your neighbor to treat you. And part of that for me is in supporting the people around me and making sure that the people that I enjoy being around also get to eat and support their families, just like I hope people would want to support me and my business. And so There are a couple of really great small businesses that I work with that I genuinely enjoy. All of my clients I genuinely enjoy working with. They're all really great small businesses. And I tend to focus my energies towards small businesses that I can watch them grow. I want people who are invested in their own growth and in the growth of their community. If you've ever looked on Tatum Accounting's website, you'll see under our values of the company that community is a big one for us. Whether it's volunteering with nonprofit organizations or working with local clients, we are all about community and establishing roots in the place that you are currently in. And so with these small businesses, I find it really, really important to make those connections. Even if they're not your client, go out to a farmer's market and make the connection with somebody, and talk to them, ask them about their business, ask them how it's going, if you can do anything to support them. People will generally respond in a manner of shock, because people don't typically ask those kinds of questions of vendors that are out and selling. And it's been a hard year. It's been a hard year for small business, especially small business retailers or people who sell product-based items. It's been a very hard year with inflation and the war in Ukraine and everything like that. And so you just let people know you're in their corner, like you would want people to let you know that they're in your corner. So what's one great way that we can support a small business? One of them is shopping early. If you've scrolled through your Instagram lately, you might have noticed that a lot of your favorite small business crafters or makers, vendors, have put a deadline on their Christmas ordering. This is a very common trend in the last couple of years, especially with the post office taking a little longer on shipping. They want to make sure that you're getting your gifts on time and that no one is left out at the Christmas gift opening celebration, right? So it's really important to give your small businesses that you're buying from enough time to, 1, get your order done, 2, get it shipped to you, and 3, correct anything if there happen to be any issues. You don't want to receive a gift on the 22nd of December and the vendor is no longer able to do anything, right? So the earlier that you buy, the more time that you give that person to get your product to you correctly, in good quality, with a good amount of shipping time, and the less stress that you put on that small business themselves during the holiday season. We all want to be busy. We all want all the orders, right? But we also want to take time for ourselves and our family. I am always talking on this podcast about how you need to feed your home life as much as you feed your business. And that still rings true at the holidays. This is the busiest time of year for so many people. And we want to make sure that we're still taking the time to nurture our own lives and our families, our personal lives. So give people plenty of grace and plenty of time to get done what they need to get done in order to get your orders out to you. One of my favorite vendors that I've shopped early with this year is Love and Lettering by Katie. She did these wonderful shirts for us. And she is also a military spouse. She makes really, really great shirts, stickers, signs, all kinds of really, really great items that blow me away all the time. And she is just such a good person to reach out to if you need anything custom or if you want anything pre-made. Definitely reach out to her. We'll put her store link in the show notes so you can check her out. Another one of my favorite tips for supporting small businesses during the holidays is to buy gift cards. If you remember during the pandemic, a lot of people were kind of putting this trend out on Facebook and on social media for people to go out to restaurants, local restaurants, and buy gift cards or order gift cards from them so that they didn't have to have contact. But just as a way to support those restaurants while they were struggling during the pandemic. And you can kind of think of it in the same way during the holidays. Even if you do not know what to buy from a specific vendor, you can always get a gift certificate, get a gift card, and present that to other people. And it exposes the business that you're supporting to all these other people who are receiving these gift cards. And that person then has the ability, as you know, with a gift card, to choose whatever they would like and to buy whatever they would like. So if you look at a small business and you can't think of anything that you would like to buy for people, just buy a gift card, get a gift certificate, and support that small business in any way that you can. One of my things I've done this year is I have bought gift cards from a local coffee shop, and not Starbucks, but a local coffee shop, and have given them to our small businesses that we've worked with this year. And anybody who is local is then able to just go and get a cup of coffee whenever they would like. And so they're supporting this other local small business that we have in town, and they're able to get fuel for their day. So I can't go out and buy coffee and deliver it to everybody on that day, but I can at least get a gift card and get that coffee shop extended business over time and get my clients something of a treat there too. Speaking of restaurants, the other tip I have for you guys on supporting small businesses during the holidays is to eat locally. So don't go to Chili's. Chili's will be fine without you guys. Don't go to Chili's. Don't go to Applebee's. Don't go to the chain restaurants. Find a local restaurant. There are so many good local steakhouses that are opening up, so many good farm-to-table restaurants, people who are pulling themselves out of this pandemic who need your support. People are opening restaurants every single week, daily. And I found that you'll often find better food at local restaurants. So do some research on restaurants that are local in your area and find some really great ones to support locally. And then again, you can get gift certificates there as well and get people restaurant gift cards there. What we're doing here at Tatum Accounting for one of our employee Christmas gifts is we're researching the small town that they're in and looking around at other towns nearby, and we're going to find a restaurant that they like to eat at or they might like to eat at and get a gift card for them there. So if there's anybody that you're working with virtually, maybe they're not quite local to you, all it takes is a good 5 minutes worth of research. Find a really great restaurant and purchase a gift certificate for that restaurant and send it to whomever you would like to send it to. It's a really great way to support businesses that are maybe not local to you, and it's a really great gift to give too. So maybe you're sitting here and you're like, Sarah, I don't have all the money. I don't have all the cash this year to support all these small businesses. I understand. It's been a hard year. 2023 is going to be better, but it's been a hard year and I totally get it. So what's a kind of cash-free way that you can support small businesses? Share their stuff on Instagram, on social media, Facebook, LinkedIn, Pinterest, wherever. Share to everybody you know, because your word of mouth, your referrals are worth so much more than any purchase is worth. There's so many businesses that rely on word of mouth, on referrals. Really, any business relies on word of mouth and referrals. But that's the best kind of advertising that there is. So go on Instagram, share to your story, share to your page, share everywhere. And if you're talking to somebody and they say, oh my gosh, I'm looking for this specific candle or something, or I'm looking for a really great pair of earrings to gift to somebody. If you've been scrolling through Instagram and you see somebody and you think, oh my gosh, I know the perfect person, let that person know. Send them their Instagram profile. And that is worth so much to so many small business vendors, and you'll be doing so much good for free. And then my last tip for you is kind of piggybacking off of our latest blog post on how to give back to small businesses during the holidays. There are so many good tips in that article, but there's two that I want to highlight for you right now. And one of them is to go out and volunteer with your employees. That is a huge morale booster for your staff and for yourself. And giving back during the holidays just puts a different sort of feeling into the holidays. It's psychologically proven that you actually get a great serotonin boost from donating your time and giving back to the community, which again is huge for us here at Tatum Accounting. And that is a really great way to give back during the holidays. So find a great organization that you can volunteer with, donate your time to, or do a food drive with your staff, do a food drive with your customers. And donate some food to your local food bank. Another option is to donate your cash, donate your inventory and other items to local organizations. Again, that is talk to a tax professional, but there are ways to have that as a deduction then on your tax return. I know that's not what small business giving is all about, but it is definitely an added bonus. But definitely check out that blog article. It is, let me give you the exact name, How to Give Back During the Holidays as a Small Business. So definitely check that out. There's tons of great resources in there and some other tips in there as well. Some of the businesses that I would like to kind of just shout out for small business highlights. Peanut City Candle Company is one of my all-time favorite businesses. If you guys have ever seen our Instagram, I'm burning her candles all the time. There's always a wax melt in a wax melter here that's from Peanut City, and her candles are just 20 out of 10 amazing. So definitely check out Peanut City Candle Company. Another one, like I mentioned, is Love and Lettering by Katie. She is a fellow military spouse, and she is just so creative, so talented. Like I said, if you're looking for anything, shirts, stickers, signs, wall art, anything at all, ornaments are one of her favorite things to make. Check her out. Go give her a peek on her Instagram. Another one that I thoroughly enjoy is Project Seed Coffee. Irene is the owner, and she is a absolute amazing creative coffee flavor queen. She makes some of the coolest cold brew coffees that I've ever seen, and her coffee is absolutely delicious. And she does ship nationwide, so do give her a peek as well. Another one I love is the Italian Cellar. They are local to us here, but they can also, they can deliver. I believe they can ship, but they are in Italy all the time, researching, putting so much time and thought into their brand, and picking some of the best wines out of Italy that I've ever had. Another one we like here is Edjacent. If you are a teacher and you're listening to this podcast, do give Edjacent a peek. They have so many great coaches on their site and on their staff, coaches who will coach on literally anything education related, but they have great curriculum development. They have great courses that are coming out on the new website that they just built, and definitely give them a peek as well. So those are some of my favorite small businesses. Some of them are clients, some of them are not. I am not partial here, but I do hope that if you're interested in any of those people and anything that they have to offer, please go give them a look. And overall, though, I hope y'all had a wonderful Thanksgiving holiday. I hope it was full of love and light and celebration with your family and friends. I hope that if you're a small business, you had an amazing Small Business Saturday. I hope that trend continues into the Christmas holiday for you. And I just thank y'all so much again for listening. This is you supporting my small business, and so we'll call this an early Small Business Saturday. So I really appreciate you guys. I will be back here next Wednesday with another episode, and I'll talk to y'all then. Thanks. Thank you so much for listening. If you enjoyed today's episode, be sure to subscribe and follow Tatum Accounting on Instagram. You can also do us a huge favor by leaving a review. It's the best way to support us. Let's catch up next week, same time, same place.